Hello and welcome back to Masha Talks. In today's video we are going to be fixing all of my clothes in the name of a thrift flip, if you will. This is just because I want to be more sustainable, and I personally really like when clothes have wear and tear in them and then there's signs of like a home repair. I think it's really cozy and cute. And we need to consume less in this society, in this world, and we need to fix our own things more often. So this is kind of the essence of this video. I am filming this intro like a week late because I hated my other intros. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be great. Please enjoy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my room. Hell yeah. This is the pile that we are working with. Don't mind this, okay? This is currently a work in progress. These are all books that I want to donate. So we have a very muted color palette, which I realized is what I tend to gravitate towards, and I quite like it. So let's do jumpers first. This is a gorgeous piece that I thrifted in Rome for €15. And what I really like about it is that it's 100% cotton. To be honest, I'm not sure how I'd go around fixing it. Look how cute it is. It's slightly oversized. It's so comfortable on my skin and cozy. I just love it. I think I'm a bit out of my depth here because it is a knitted piece and it has all these loose threads. Also, another glaring issue is that this thumb thing is broken. That's kind of what I have to fix for this, but I think once this one is finished, I'll be very happy because it's one of my favorite pieces. Next up, we have this very old jumper that I stole from my brother. You know those kind of items of clothing that you just forget about and then you never wear them, but then one day you find them and you're like, oh my god, it's actually so cute. So that's kind of what happened here. If you style it the right way, it gives very like Y2K. The most glaring issue with this one is kind of the same problem. Look, this thumb is coming out, but I think we can fix that. What I just have to do is hand sew this. So I have 3 thrifted jeans slash pants. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to start stripping. Okay, look away. Don't get excited. These are 100% linen pants that I thrifted in Russia. 100% linen. Gorgeous. These are the pants. They're really flattering, they're really nice, but the biggest issue is that they're a bit long for me. One of the pants are hemmed and the other pant is not hemmed. So all I have to do is hem this, and then I might also make them a wee bit shorter so that they sit nicely and they're not like too baggy on me. If you had watched my other video, I did a very similar video like I think a year ago, and these were the jeans that were featured in them. But the makeover that I did was very temporary and the hole has expanded and gotten a bit worse. There you go, you can see my ass. The fabric is really old because I did thrift these and I don't know how long the previous owner had them for. So the idea is to use these pants, which used to be my favorite work pants. However, I have worn them to complete bits so that they're just unfixable. So I'm just gonna cut a little square off this and stick it on my bum, and then we're gonna call it a day. This is my stuffed toy that my boyfriend bought me. He's been terribly abused by his friends. His leg was chewed off. It's him. He's the culprit. He's my childhood dog, and he was like, rah, 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 rah. You know, dogs and cats, you know what they're like. Mr. Kitty Cat right here needs to get some surgery. I am going to amputate his leg off. Representation matters in stuffed toys as well. So he's going to be a one-limb amputee. Lastly, I do have this short pair. These are the pants on. They're just slightly too big for me, so I'm just gonna hem the waist a bit, and that's kind of it. That's all you have to do, just hem them. But they're so cute! Oh my god, I love. And the last pair is kind of just an add-on. It's a bit experimentational. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing it. This is the story with the pants. So these pants haven't really fit me well since I've been like 14. I never was able to donate them because I always liked the fabric. So they are really baggy, as you can see. So I was thinking I could try turn it into a denim skirt. This seems like a multiple day project, so I don't know, but that's kind of the idea. So we've got a lot on our hands today. I guess we should get started. I am going to cut out the pocket with a seam ripper because I don't want to waste any of this denim fabric that I might use for a later project. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Okay, it's finally finished. This hole has been in my pants for so fucking long. I don't know if I did a good job, but a job I did. This is what it now looks like. I think it's cute. Okay, I'm excited to try them on. What I did was I was thinking of like using a very bright color, but I was thinking of maybe red and like do really colorful stitches, but then I was like, maybe that's too ambitious. So I used like a brown that isn't honestly that visible. This was a dumb idea. I used like a white gel pen to line up how much fabric I needed. I'm sure it will come out in the wash. I'm really happy with that. So this is one project done. High five! High five! What's the next easiest thing? I think it might be the jumper. Uni problemo is that fabric here is like really thin, so I don't know what to do. I'm gonna look and see if I have more fabric. Okay, I have found a shirt that I wanted to donate. I think instead I'm gonna use it as a fabric piece. I'm gonna cut out a piece of this fabric and stitch it onto this. You know what? Okay, first I'm gonna stitch this up and then see what we're working with. As you can see, the sun has set, the curtains have been drawn. It is now, oh, it's only 7 p.m. What the hell? I hate the winter. This is what it looks like now. I ended up attaching another piece because the fabric was so old, I knew if I stitched it up, it would just tear anyway. So that, yay! I showed my mom these repairs and she was like, nice. Do you plan on wearing them? And I was like, yeah, Mom. And she was like, inside? I think it's nice to wear the things that you like and show that they're lived in and repaired. Okay? I have taken a long break. I made broccoli cheddar soup and then I ate it and then I read a bit. I put my hair up because it's triggering my eczema and you don't want me looking like a little lizard. We are going to fix up my trousers, the ones that need hemming. And I'm too lazy to try them on because I just ate, so I'm kind of bloated. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is the hemmed trousers. These are the unhemmed ones, so I'm just going to hem them to be the same length as that. And then I'm going to fold them once more and hem them to this length. That is the plan. Okay? Okay? You with me? You with me? The first step is to iron them. You always have to iron stuff. Even if it's super boring. It's time to iron! That proved to be very difficult because this is like a very thin kind of misbehaving material. I think I got them relatively even. I'm gonna do a little stitch here at the edge with my sewing machine, so I'm gonna bring that out now. She dusty. I don't know how good this is. When I was sewing, I was like, it looks a bit wonky. There are some discrepancies, but you know what? I'm a beginner, and I don't think it's going to be that noticeable on the floor. I'm okay with this. We have another victim. He has suffered a grievous injury, and I have to amputate his leg, so it's a simple job. I'm just going to stitch it in here like that. We're going to give him some local anesthesia. It's going to be quick, don't worry, it's going to be quick. And then we're going to cut his leg off. Operation has been successfully completed. I think the stitches turned out quite smooth and there will be minimum scarring. Trust you'll be able to walk in the next 48 hours. And we got one happy patient. How are you feeling? So sweet. So that is project number 4. It is the next day. I took a long break in which I slept. The next most pressing garment is my favorite, I think, which is this blue knitted sweater. The biggest problem is I have no idea how to fix all these loose threads. There's also this thing, which I know how to fix. That will be easy. I can do that now, which is just stitching that up. Oh my god, I look like a little boy. I have the perfect thread color. Okay, that was a quick fix. Perfecto! Alright, so I looked up some videos, and kind of what most of them are saying is that you just have to tuck it in onto the other side of the garment. I don't know, because there's so many of them. You have to find where it begins and then kind of tuck it into the other side. I think the jumper is complete. Moving on, 2 things left, which is this pair of jeans, which just need a run down the side. I'm gonna give this a go. The seams are already coming out in the back, so I'm gonna seam rip these legs and then see where we go from there. I've done a lot of tedious seam ripping work. I feel like I'm way in over my head. So I have cut out chunks of denim from those black jeans. So I'm gonna measure about 10 centimeters of fabric to both sides. I ended up also cutting through the waistband because it's a bit tight, so I am gonna sew this onto the waistband. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I am a total beginner when it comes to sewing, so I have really no idea what I'm doing. We're just going with the flow. Now I'm gonna work on this middle seam. So I'm gonna make this a straight line and then stitch this together. This is what it looks like. It's going pretty good so far. I'm actually really happy with it. It's been one heck of a process. I guess the only step left is to attach these. This is the first try on haul. Okay, this is what it looks like, which I think is sick. There are a few tweaks that I want to make. The first thing is that I didn't make a straight line, so I'm gonna fix that and make a straight line going all the way down. The second thing is that I think it is too high-waisted. Like, this would be the perfect waistband length. So I think I'm gonna have to cut the waistband off and attach it lower down. I managed to attach the waistband back. I kind of did this off camera because I was a bit stressed out. The seams are like super fucking thick. So I am ironing them down and then gonna try hand sew them because I already broke 2 sewing needles. It is the 3rd day of this lengthy and tedious project. And yes, I'm wearing the exact same clothes. Is there a faint odor in the room? No, there isn't. Today is a beautiful, gorgeous day. Let me show you. Yeah. It's the perfect season to tailor my denim mini shorts. This is an easy fix. I'm just gonna sew in the ends. My room is a complete fucking mess. I think I'm just gonna tie in the waistband and not the thighs, because my thighs are big and juicy. I'd say like this much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the final roundup of everything that I have been doing this whole video. Woo! First up, we have this cute jumper. This is what we have fixed. We have added patches. I think it looks super cute. Next up, we have this jumper. My absolute favorite. I fixed all the loose threads, so there's nothing hanging when I move. And I also stitched up, I forgot which one it was because the stitching is so clean, but I forgot which one it was. But yeah, that's fixed. I also gave my teddy an operation. We stitched up his wound. He's recovered very nicely. The anesthesia wore off. He was a bit loopy for a bit. He's really happy. He gives it a thumbs up. Oh my god, I forgot how short this t-shirt is. This is scandalous, but I'm putting this on to showcase better the trousers. So this is pair number 1. I raised them substantially and I think they're quite even. They're so much better now. They're both cuffed at the bottom and they're still long and they just flow so effortlessly. I really like them. They look so cute! These jeans are my most treasured possession. So what we fixed was the hole in the butt. So this is what it looks like now. I think it adds a bit of character, a bit of personality, and I think they are cute. These are the shorts that I did up just recently, just now. They fit me and the waist much better. It was a pretty quick fix, so that's done. I think this is probably what I'm proud of the most. I am so impressed with myself. I can't believe I made this. I don't know, it's so cute. Like, I think I'd actually wear this. This was so hard to do, especially as a beginner sewer. I think I did a great job. Okay, with all of that, I'd like to say thank you for watching. It took me so much fucking time to make all these things, but I'm really happy that I did, because even if nobody fucking watches this video, at least I fixed all my clothes. Like and subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video. Bye!